As a veterinarian and as a dog owner, my goal is, especially for my older patients, I want to improve their quality of life.
This is Boo, formerly known as Mr. Boo, and this is Arnold. So October 2010, his back end was so weak that he could no longer go on walks, and we thought that we'd be in the position of having to make a decision about whether or not to put him down. We came to a decision to have stem cell therapy on Boo.
Stem cell therapy is very new and emerging right now in medicine, both human and veterinary medicine. In the veterinary field, we kind of looked at not looking so much at embryonic stem cells, but more at can we harvest stem cells from our own bodies and inject them back into ourselves. And what we started realizing that with the dog studies, that dogs young and old have a lot of stem cells in their body still. They can be harvested from the body and re-injected into problem areas in the body to help with disease processes going on there. We've been doing it since 2010, this clinic here, mainly for osteoarthritis, so elbow problems, hip dysplasia. Dogs tend to respond quite well to that. Other areas where it is being used is skin allergies, hepatitis, so liver problems, and also a big one now is kidney failure in cats.
He could barely get outside to use the washroom. So we had sought various other injections and treatments, and then Dr. Bainbridge had discussed this as an option, and we decided to try it.
It almost sounds like science fiction when we talk about this, and I have to admit I was kind of shocked. The procedure itself is it's a one-day procedure where the animal comes in the morning. We sedate your pet. We then harvest stem cells from fat tissue in their body. We then take the fat sample and we put it into this kind of giant centrifuge and we spin it down. The stem cells then settle to the bottom. We then put the sample into a bath and then the cells are activated. Once the cells are activated, they can then be taken back to the patient. This is maybe 3 hours later, and we can then inject into, in the case of a hip dysplasia case, we'd actually inject those stem cell samples right into the hip. These are what we call autogenous stem cells. So we are taking stem cells from your pet and putting them right back into your pet as well.
The results were almost immediate and, quite frankly, miraculous. Within 2 weeks, we saw a dramatic change. He was up early in the morning, ready to go for his walks, even though he wasn't initially allowed to, and voracious appetite again. He was running around humping the neighborhood dogs like he did when he was 5 years old.
We usually tell people that you won't see a significant improvement until about 30 days post the treatment in your pet, but to be quite honest, I've never had a case go that long. Most of my cases tend to respond within sometimes 24 hours, usually within a week though. And I have had phone calls the next day from clients singing our praises because of the difference they've seen in their pets just in one day.